The the quietude of the quietude that pervaded the laburnum top is disturbed, is rather broken by the arrival of this goldfinch, which signals its arrival at the top of the tree with its characteristic twitching chirrup. Chirrup is one onomatopoeic word which is suggestive of the sound it captures. And look at the words that have been used to describe its arrival: a suddenness, a startlement at a branch end. It is at the branch end that it perches before it moves inside the thick foliage, and it comes all of a sudden. There is a suddenness about its arrival, and it arrives with a giving the other inhabitants, the other life around, a surprise. Others are dazed, which the word startlement suggests. Then sleek as a lizard. Sleek means well designed. Here in the sense with its aerodynamic body. And yet, then sleek as a lizard, this is simile, and alert and abrupt. And yet, absolutely aware of its surroundings, cautious of its surroundings, beware of the enemies present thereabout. Enters the thickness. That is, without causing much disruption, enters smoothly inside the thick foliage. And its entry has been described, has been likened to the entry of the smooth and stealthy movement of a lizard, which is, but even as it is moving secretly or stealthily, is yet alert and absolutely aware of its surroundings and beware of the enemies. She enters the thickness. The thickness here refers to the thick foliage, and a machine starts up. And this particular machine is the combination of the young ones who have nestled inside, deep inside the thick foliage of this laburnum top, and the entire branches, the leaves, they start shaking up just as a machine starts. And the sound that it generates, chitterings, again the characteristic sound of the birds produce, the tremor of wings. One can experience the wings of the little ones trembling, shaking violently, aggressively, and trillings. This again is an onomatopoeic word. The whole tree trembles and trills. The entire tree, which was a short while back absolutely quiet, is is seen in a violent movement. Its quietude has been disturbed, and thrills. There is an excitement about. There's a lot of excitement about the tree top. It is the engine of our family. The bird, laburnum top, goldfinch, is the engine of our family. Provides power to the family, just as an engine provides. It's a metaphor. Just as an engine provides power to a motor, to a vehicle. Similarly, here, goldfinch provides power to its family, to its family. It is the engine of our family. Therefore, it has been described as the engine of her family, possibly because she has arrived with food, and it is the food it is the desperate attempt of the young ones to have the first nibble at the food that goldfinch has brought, is what has created a lot of excitement among the young ones in the nest. She stokes it full. That means she primes the engine, the young ones, to their fullest, fills inside them a lot of energy that they that they want at this particular young age, and then flirts out. And then flirt here possibly has been used to suggest a smooth, delicate movement from one point to another, which means the same as flit, without much of a disturbance. Then she flirts out to a branch end. She immediately, having fed the family of young ones, she moves out to the same branch end where she had perched herself, and for the first time showing her barred face identity mask, for the first time revealing to the human beings, to the readers, her face, and which has characteristic marks across, running across, and it is that is the essence of this particular bird. That is how this particular bird is identified. So showing her barred face identity mask. These marks, which are form a kind of pattern across her face, actually mask or bar or hide her face. That is how people identify her. People identify this bird as a goldfinch. And with a sudden strange, mysterious, in a sudden strange, mysterious manner, and yet delicate manner, she flies away. She flies away. Then with eerie, delicate whistle chirrup whispering, she launches away. She flies away.